So guys, today our first topic is, object-oriented programming, also called as OOPS. Okay. So we are going to discuss on this, OOPS topic. So OOPS is nothing but the object-oriented programming. That is, which is, a programming paradigm based on, concept of, object and, classes. Okay. So guys, just give me just 1 second. Just, yeah, that's okay. Yeah. So it allows for the, creation of reusable, modular code. So Python is popular language for implementing, OOPS principle because of its simplicity and, support of features. So Python supports guys OOPS. Oops is nothing but, we create an object of the class and we access the, attributes, the methods, that those kind of concepts. There is something called as inheritance, abstraction. So all those things we will learn in Oops, guys. So in Oops, we have to learn the first basic thing, that is nothing but the class. The class is, guys, a blueprint. Let's suppose this is a design for creating an object, okay, that defines the properties, attributes and behavior, the methods, okay. So in a Python, class is a template for creating object. Classes, in Python are camel case. That means first letter will be, capital in, class. So this is, guys, a class and an object. So let us just, simplify what is a class and an object. So let's suppose this is, a class. Okay. This is a template, where we are going to write our, all the particular code will be written inside this particular, class. So this is, a class. Okay. So then the class, the naming convention for class is, camel case. Camel case means, first letter will be always capital. Let's suppose I put a, class name. So let us just write down class name. Let us write down apple. And then, we can write it as, mango. The first letter is always, guys, capital. Then only we can write the, class name. Overall, a template where we will write the code. Okay. Now, what is object? Object is the real, entity, okay, which will have its, attributes and, methods, okay. So now what will happen? Real entity means what, guys? That means, let's suppose a class is, a design. Let's suppose, I take a design of a, a pyramid, okay. So I make taken a pyramid will be like this. This is a pyramid. This is a, class, which is a, pyramid, okay. So this is what overall design I have made is nothing but your class. Okay. But the actual, pyramid will be nothing but your, the object. That means the real, pyramid. Let me show with a, with a diagram. So I think I have this, diagram, which will, give a better picture. Let me just show you that. I think I showed this one. Let me just show you again. When I was teaching you, so yeah. So this is guys, somewhat a design, which is a class. And object is guys, actual, pyramid. This is called as object. So this is what guys is overall, class and, object, which we are going to learn the, class and, object. So what is a class and what is a object, which we are going to, learn. So this is what is the first concept of OOPS. So in OOPS, what will happen is that uh, it will be having a class and then it's object. So class is a template and where we will create the object. So this is what is camel case, and which means the first letter of each word is capitalized. So let's suppose this is a normal program. So I have discussed this kind of program earlier also. Still you have any doubt, guys, just you can let me know. So this is a class. Its name is animal. First letter is capital. This is self dot name equals to name. This is somewhat, instance, it is just a variable you can tell. Let me just, not make it instance variable. For instance variable, we create, constructor and all. So this is, name equals to name. Now this is a, a method. Okay. So let us just take this, any method inside a class will have self as its, first parameter. Now we are creating an object of this animal, and this is, if I have taken a, variable in this instance variable, I can directly use, self dot name because it's an instance method. And then I have created an object of this particular class where I'm passing a variable, nothing but the dog. Dogs goes here, and then the output will be dog makes sound because I'm calling this method. So this is a general, particular, no, yeah, is having a constructor also. So this, clarifies that this is completely a instance variable. So this is a class, guys. Let's suppose this name is animal. This is an, instance variable. As soon as we see a constructor, first thing comes in our mind is instance variable. This is an instance method. This is a constructor. This is an instance variable whose name is name. Here there are two parameters, self and name. So when we create the object of this particular class animal, two parameters are passed. As I told earlier also, one will be this dog will go in this name. One will be this object reference will go as the, in this self. And then what will happen? This dog dot name, this will clarify that this is from this particular object, will pass this value as dog. This is the instance method because the instance method will have the self as the first parameter. Self dot name, that means we'll give the value self dot name as dog. Dog makes, sound. If I call this method, then the output will be what? Dog makes sound. This is our overall, guys, our program. So to understand this program, let us, try to, analyze more this particular program. So here what happens, guys, there is a variable, nothing but the name is what, guys, so this is, in the heap memory, all these objects will get created in the, heap memory. And in the heap memory, let's suppose we have created an object. So the object created is nothing but a dog. So let us just create an, object that the object, name we have given. Let's suppose we have given a object name that is nothing but the dog. Okay. And now what will happen is that this is the object reference variable, nothing but the dog. And then what will happen is that this object will have its own, a particular, you can tell a particular, a particular address, and this will have a particular, a particular variables that is nothing but the instance variable. So this will have its, its own address, and this will have its own, instance, variable. So this is nothing but the instance variables it will have. Okay. And then this is called, guys, a object. You can create another object also. Every object, let's suppose I create another object. Let's suppose I create an object called as, guys, cat. So this cat object will have its own, address, which have it will have its own, instance variable. And to identify these things, we use a keyword called as self. So now what will happen is that self dot this particular instance variable. This will justify we are taking this particular instance variable self dot cat object. This will justify this is this particular instance variable. This is the whole overall picture, guys. In this program, anyone has any doubt can let me know. Tell me. Guys, you have any, doubt with respect to a class naming convention? What is an object? How we have created an object? What is an instance variable? What happened to this particular method? How it got called? How this method got called? What variable was passed? What is the output? Any doubt? Just let me know.
The dog equal to animal dog. Dog is there. Uh, can you repeat that one?
Yes. See, this is a class. Okay. Now I'm creating an object of the class. How I create the object of this class? By taking the name, okay? In the bracket, you can, pass any, arguments. Let's suppose I have passed dog. Now what happened? One object is created. And this, this is called object reference variable. So this is the reference variable. And this is what is object created. Now what will happen is that with this reference variable, I can, call this particular method. And as soon as, see, any method needs to be called apart from constructor. So this constructor does not need to be called. Why? Can you tell me? If I have created the object, now what will happen? This, constructor got called by itself. Now, as it is called, it got called by itself. What is the variable passed? This dog got passed. This is small, reference variable dog. This also got passed. Dog dot name. That is nothing but this particular value. No, got assigned to the here. Okay, self dot name become is what? A small dog dot capital dog. Okay. Now in this is the instance method. Any method needs to be called. This method does not need to be called because we have created the object. This variable got passed. Okay, and the value assigned for self dot name is nothing but the dog. This is a an instance method, but this method needs to be called. So how we called? We have created an object. Okay. Now with this object reference variable dot method name, this particular method got called and it is returning is an instance method. Why it is an instance method? A method defined inside a class having self as the first parameter is an instance method. Now, instance method can refer to the instance variable directly. Directly, we are writing self.name. Now, the variable passed for self.name is nothing now but is the dog. So, for here, it is coming dog, okay, makes a sound. So, this method got called from here, okay. This method got called itself as soon as we create the object. This variable got passed dog and self.name value became dog. Okay. Now this method inside an instance variable, we have directly called it. Yes or no? So this is what is the overall picture. This is a class. This is how we create the object. This is object reference variable. With the object reference variable, we can call the instance method. With this is an constructor. We do not need to call constructor. It gets called by itself as soon as we create an object. Tell me guys, any doubt? What is inheritance? That means parent money is child money. Yes or no guys? Are you getting some understanding? Inheritance is the core concept of object oriented programming that allows a class that is nothing but the child class. You keep, guys in the mind Aradhya Bachchan and Abhishek and Aishwarya there so that you'll get some clarity. What I was telling is inheritance is the core concept of OOPS that allows a child class to inherit the property that is nothing but the behavior, that is nothing but the methods from another class that is nothing but the parent class. So it is inheriting the behavior from the parent class. Child is inheriting the behavior from the parent class. This, allows code reuse and is key feature in, in particular Python. Okay, this will allow guys the code reuse and is a key feature in Python. We'll see this thing also. So as of now, someone will call you. What is inheritance? You have to tell inheritance is a core concept of OOPS that allows a child class to inherit the properties from the parent class. That's all. To inherit the property, child class can inherit the property of the parent class. So in Python, inheritance, allows one child class to inherit attributes and methods from another class that is nothing but the parent class. And it can also override methods of the parent class. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So let us just, try to see. This is, let's suppose, a parent class. I have written past no code. This is class, this is child class. I am taking, inheriting the property. So I have written that in bracket. This is also past. Let us just try to see with a, example, this types of, inheritance. Let us just take a single inheritance, one parent and one child. And let us just try to, understand what is inheritance, guys. So let us just come to this particular example. So if you understand single inheritance, then it will become easy for another, inheritance types of inheritance. This is a class whose name is animal. It is having a, method called as speak. It's having a, for inside a class that any method should have, self as the, first parameter. So this is a method inside this class whose name is speak. As printing, animal speaks. This is, guys, another, method that is nothing but the child class, which is inheriting the property of the parent class. Yes or no, guys? So this is having, another method called as bark as having a variable self. So this is what again printing, dog barks. Now I'm creating of, dog class. Okay, I'm creating a, a dog class object. So how can I create dog? And then guys, what I'm doing is that I'm creating an object and it's creating a small dog. Now, once I have created the object of the child class, I can now child can access the properties of the parent also, as well as child also. So parent is nothing but speak. I can access this speak method. Child is nothing but bark. I can access this bark method. So the total output will be what? From speak method, I will get as, animal speak. From, child method, I will get as, defined, that is nothing but the dog barks. So let us just see the guys, the output. So there are two outputs, guys. One is from the parent, nothing but animal speak. One is nothing but from the child, nothing but dog barks. So what is happening? This is classic example of, single inheritance. This is parent class. This is child class. Child class is inheriting, the properties of the, parent class. Now there are two methods. One is speak in the parent class. One is bark in the child class. When I'm creating an object of the child class, I can access both parent property also, child property also, parent method also, child method also, and then we can get the output from both the, methods. Tell me guys, any doubt in, single inheritance? Take your time, try to understand. because I will go to as multiple, multi-level, hierarchical, hybrid, everything is, related to this one. So this example should be crystal clear. Ask me any questions.
So here a method is speak, bark is one method, right?
Yeah, there are two
Speak
methods.
and
One
bark.
is, one is speak, one is bark. Tell me. Yeah.
And the property, what is the exact property here?
No, property means in the sense you understand is methods. Okay, properties is nothing but the methods. Okay, child class can inherit the methods of the properties means method. Okay, the method of the parent class. Tell me. Property means the methods. So which are the methods in the parent class? This is the method. So this child whose name is dog. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah,
Can
go ahead,
inherit this speak as well as bark. Tell me. Any doubt? Tell me, Naren, Akshata, Sushmita, guys, try to understand this one, okay? This because everything is linked to this one. Unless and until you tell that you have understood and then someone will explain it, then only I will move to multiple, inheritance. Tell me, guys, any doubt?
Yeah, Vikram, here to create the object, we don't have to use class animal.
You are creating an object for this child class. You are not creating an object for the parent class. If you want to create an object for the parent class, definitely you create. How can you create? Tell me.
Dog,
Let's suppose
dog,
A equals to what I will write. Tell me. Animal,
animal.
and this is the now you have created an object of the child class. Parent class. Yes or no? So now what you can do? You can just have it. This is your parent class. You have created. So what you can do? A dot. What are the methods is coming? Can you tell me? Which method is coming? Speak or not? Is it coming? That means what I told. Child can take the money of the parents. Yes or no, guys? Inheriting the money of the parents, but parents will never take the money of the child. Are you able to understand? Yes or no, guys? So which method is coming here? Speak is coming.
Speak.
Because it is I have created an object of the parent class. But is it coming A dot bark? Tell me, guys. A dot bark will come or not? It will never come. Yes or no, guys? So this is the difference, guys. Child can have the what, guys? Child can have the child can take the money of their parents, okay, but parents will never take the money of their child. Yes or no, guys? Do you agree with me? Let us just see here.
So
Yes,
child
dog.
class can inherit object, right? That is what from the
Yes,
parent
yes.
class.
Yeah, child can inherit the methods, whatever methods are present in the parent class, they can use it. Okay, first line I told you what, guys? First line I told you is what? I told you child can inherit the child can
Inherit the properties and behavior of the
properties
parent
of what? Let us just say
parent
properties
class.
of
Parent
properties
class.
of parent class, but parent class will not do. Okay, child can have the money of their father. Okay, but father will never go and ask the money from the child. Yes or no, guys? As simple as that. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Guys, let us just come to, guys, there's something called as, guys, last one I want to take hybrid, inheritance. So hybrid inheritance in Python is a type of inheritance where two or more types of inheritance are combined in a single, form. Let's suppose this can be a, single inheritance, multi-level, multiple, hierarchical. What is single inheritance? Everyone tell me. One parent class, one child class. Multi-level, what will happen, guys? Class inherited from class, which inherits from another class. Chain of inheritance, multiple. Class inherit from more than one class. Hierarchical inheritance, multiple classes inherit from one base class. Yes or no, guys? Now let us just try to, guys, see there's something called as, guys, hybrid, which will be a mixture of any two, guys. It can be a single inheritance, multiple or multi-level. I guessing a mixture that is called as nothing but your hybrid inheritance. Let us just try to see hybrid inheritance. So let us just, see hybrid inheritance. Tell me, guys, this is the class. This is the method SP. Now what is happening is that this is multi-level. Why it is multi-level? Because I am taking a parent, okay, mammal, and now this mammal is inheriting the property of this, animal. And now what is happening is that this is, a bird. Now this bird is also inheriting the property of this, animal. Yes or no, guys? So this both will become, something called as, another class from another class. This is called as hierarchical inheritance. In hierarchical inheritance, what will happen? Two children will be there from same parent. So bird and mammal are two children from same parent. This is called, guys, multi-level, but there is only one level. So this is also called a single inheritance. Why? Because this animal getting inheritance from, in this mammal class. Now what is happening? Hybrid means what, guys? Multi-pearl and multi-level, or any, two can be, mixed. Let's suppose this is a bat. So this mat method is getting inherited from mammal. Okay, this is getting inherited from mammal, and mammal is getting inherited from animal. So this is nothing but multi level inheritance. Now why it is multiple, guys? Multiple in the sense because it has having two parent, mammal and bird. So this bat can access the method of mammal as well as it can access the method of bird. So this is called as what, guys? Multiple as well as multi-level. So whenever there's multiple and multi-level which is mixed, so it becomes what, guys? Particular hybrid inheritance. Let's suppose we are creating an object of this bat. So bat dot speak, what will happen is that we can go and just take the method of the of this particular speak method, and then we can take this something called as breathe method, and then we can take its own lay eggs method, and then we can take its own method, that is nothing but the hang. That means this child can access the the methods present in this mammal. Let's suppose we go to the mammal, there's a breathe method present, so I can just use this mammal breathe method. Let us go to this bird. So I'll go to this bird class. I can use this method. Let is nothing but the lay eggs method. It is having its own method hang. This is also I can access. And what about speak? So this bat is getting inherited from mammal. This mammal is getting inherited from animal. So I can use this particular method also, speak also, and then I can get the output from animal also, mammal also, bird also, bat also. So mixture of multiple and multi-level inheritance, that is called as, guys, hybrid inheritance. So now, guys, your turn to ask guys, the questions of hybrid inheritance, what you have not understood, the last kind of inheritance, and then we'll proceed. Tell me, guys. Any doubt in this hybrid inheritance? Two or more kind of inheritance, if it is mixed, that is called as hybrid inheritance. It's a classic example of multiple and multi-level. Multiple means two parents, bird and bird. Yes, let's suppose mammal and bird. And also multi-level, bat is getting inherited from mammal is getting from animal. Also there is hybrid. How hybrid will have two parents. This is mammal is having parent as animal, and bird is also having a parent as animal. So this is hierarchical. This is multiple, multi-level. All this mixture is making it as a hybrid inheritance. Any doubt, guys? Hybrid inheritance. Tell me. Johi and Sushmita, you guys tell me why it is hybrid inheritance. Tell me, guys.
Because it is mixed of multiple and
Multi-level.
multi-level inheritance.
Only multiple and multi-level? Is there not hierarchical inheritance also?
More than two
Mm,
More than
inheritance.
two or more than two kinds of inheritance will make it multi, hybrid inheritance. Yes or no? So first tell me what is this kind of inheritance? Let us go line by line, guys. This method and this method. What is happening? Can you explain, Juhi?
Yeah, first is multi-level.
Multi-level, but there is a single level, so I can tell it as single inheritance. Yes or no? Because only one child, which is inheriting the property of its parent. Okay, this is over. Now come to third method. Let us just talk about this three method. What is happening? Tell me. What kind of inheritance it is?
Multiple.
Hierarchical.
This is hierarchical, guys. It's not multiple. Multiple means
sorry.
multiple parent. Hierarchical means what? Multiple child. Yes or no, guys? Which are the child? Here there is a child mammal, and here there is a child bird. Do you guys agree with me? This is hierarchical inheritance. Yes or no, guys? Because there are two child, one parent. Now let us come to this method. Let us combine this code. So you have got a hierarchical inheritance. You have got a single level inheritance. Now let us just talk here. What is happening? Bat. Juhi, can you explain me what is happening in line number 14? It's a mixture of what?
It's a mixture of hierarchical and multi-level.
No. Sushmita, can you give a try? Naren, can you give a try? What is happening line number 14?
That's
It is inheriting the two parents, right?
No. First of all, tell me mammal and bird here is representing what kind of inheritance?
multiple inheritance.
Multiple.
Multiple means what? Multiple parents are there. Yes or no, guys? This is
Yes.
first of all, this is a multiple inheritance. Next, tell me. Next, what's the kind of inheritance we are telling? Is it multi-level or not? Tell me how it is multi-level. Tell me.
So on line number 14, it's a multiple inheritance, okay?
Hmm.
On line number 2, animal is a parent class which is inheriting the property. On line number 6, mammal, okay? And the mammal is inheriting in the line number 14. It became a multi-level inheritance, okay?
Yes
Sorry,
or no, guys?
hierarchical inheritance, okay? It's a
Yes.
hierarchical inheritance, and line number 14 is a multiple inheritance. So combination of both become a
No, combination of three. It's not only two. This is
yeah,
what
combination of yes, yes,
see,
yes.
yes or no? This is hierarchical. This
Yeah,
is guys multiple, and also
multiple.
it is multi-level. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, yes, yes.
Because bat is getting inherited from mammal, mammal is getting inherited from animal. So this is what guys, multi-level. This is two parents, so multiple, and this is what guys, hierarchical, because there are two child from the same parent. Guys, just look at the code. Again, try to understand how it is a mixture of hierarchical also, multiple also, multi-level also. Whenever there is two or more than two kinds of inheritance, that is called as guys, hybrid inheritance. Tell me guys, any more doubt? Tell me guys. Are you clear guys? Tell me yes or no. Any doubt you can ask. Are you clear yes or no guys?